investigation discovered is expanding its presence right here in Tennessee. Good evening to you. I'm Carrie Sharp. That group, the so-called Patriot Front, is probably best known for plastering our communities with their hate-filled posters and graffiti. Now our investigation has uncovered new videos that reveal the group is also preparing for battle. Chief Investigative Reporter Phil Williams is continuing his Hate Comes to Main Street investigation. Phil, you have been working on this story for more than 3 months.
That's right, and during that time, we gathered never-before-seen video that shows what the Patriot Front is really up to. As you're about to see, that includes training men to fight right here in the volunteer state.
Right now, they got an enemy. If they get rid of their enemies, they're going to have to find a new one.
Our investigation began last fall as anti-fascist activists protested an annual white supremacist gathering inside the lodge at Montgomery Bell State Park, about 40 miles west of Nashville. It was an investigation that would eventually lead us across the state to this large compound being built by a hate group right here in Tennessee. A compound where members train for battles that sometimes play out on the streets of America.
These are smart, observant, thoughtful Americans who see that our country is going in the wrong direction and has been going in the wrong direction for decades.
Which may be why Jared Taylor, the founder of the American Renaissance Conference, insisted that we not take video of any faces while we were inside the conference. How about the neo-Nazis?
I don't even know a neo-Nazi.
That is absolutely false. Jared Taylor lied to you.
Jeff Tischhauser tracks hate for the Southern Poverty Law Center, and he knows a lot about the men we identified from outside the conference using facial recognition software. Men like Thomas Rousseau.
Nationalism is natural. Patriotism is inevitable.
Rousseau, seen here during a demonstration in Nashville last summer, heads the Patriot Front, one of the largest organized hate groups in the country. Known for their flash mob protests that suddenly spring out of the backs of rental trucks, members wear white gaiters to hide their faces. Their flag-waving marches are designed to present an image that also hides the hate behind their cause.
When you get within their private spaces online, members of Patriot Front worship Hitler, right? They deny the Holocaust. They use a tremendous amount of racial slurs between each other.
They're very clever, though. They wrap themselves in patriotism, Patriot Front.
So that's a way for Patriot Front to appeal to the larger conservative movement.
We are Americans. We are not white Americans because there are no other kind of Americans than those who are white and from Europe.
At age 26, Thomas Rousseau is polished in his racism.
Life, liberty, victory!
But leaked videos from inside Patriot Front revealed that beneath that polished veneer
Good take right there. See high, let's go.
are old-fashioned neo-Nazis.
These are hardened white supremacists who want to see a white ethno-state created somewhere in the United States.
You are not welcome here.
Outside the American Renaissance Conference, we had also spotted these two men. Our search quickly came back with matches. Robert Benjamin Whitted of Texas and Garrett Joseph Garland of Illinois. Both were among 31 Patriot Front members arrested 3 years ago, accused of plotting to create a riot at an Idaho Pride celebration. Ryan Hunter was one of the prosecutors.
They wanted to basically promote a fight. They wanted to get people to respond, make them angry, make them attack them. And, you know, their history is that they then try to play that they're the victims.
Hey, even announce. You can announce. Announce.
Amen. Shane signs, everyone have their hands visible.
This never-before-seen police video shows what happened when Coeur d'Alene, Idaho police intercepted two Patriot Front U-Hauls on their way to that Pride event. In the video, we see the men from that balcony, Robert Whitted and Garrett Garland, as they're being processed by police.
It does detail our peaceful intentions.
While Thomas Rousseau insisted their intentions were peaceful, police discovered what a witness called a small army prepared for war, including being equipped with riot shields. Shields that this leaked video shows Patriot Front prepares for use in battle.
Those shields can be used offensively. And in fact, in riot training, they are. They're intended to push and to move people out of the way or to certain areas. And we actually got testimony on cross-examination that confirmed that, yes, that's how they had been trained to use those.
And when police unmasked the Patriot Front members, they found their caps secured to their heads by chin straps, and the caps were no ordinary headgear. Inside, they found hardened plastic designed to protect their heads in battle. They also discovered tactical radios for communicating over long distances, first aid kits to treat the injured. One even carried a smoke grenade.
You don't come to a boxing match with gloves on and dressed to fight if you don't intend to fight. And that was the circumstance we faced with this group. Is they were ready to fight. They were prepared to fight. They had trained to fight.
And the group's ops plan indicated the Patriot Front Army would line up on the outskirts of the park and proceed inwards until barriers to approach were met. There, they planned to create what they called a confrontational dynamic.
And during the testimony that we were able to elicit from them on cross-examination, they confirmed that people really they didn't consider those to be barriers that they would stop for.
So you're saying if they encountered people at the Pride Fest, they were just going to plow through them?
That was effectively what they said at trial.
Which brings us back to Montgomery Bell State Park and another man we identified from the balcony.
So Ian Michael Elliott is a longtime member of white power groups, including Patriot Front. Within Patriot Front, he's one of their lead recruiters.
Ian Michael Elliott, we discovered, is one of the people behind this 122-acre Patriot Front compound in Tellico Plains, Tennessee, located between Chattanooga and Knoxville. When we flew over in Sky 5, it appeared to be very much still under construction.
It appears that they're using this place to network and strategize. They're inviting, white supremacists from across the country into this compound to network and strategize.
This photo obtained by News Channel 5 Investigates shows Elliott with Rousseau at that East Tennessee compound, hosting another white supremacist group from Texas.
3, 2, 1, fight!
And this video posted online shows Elliott in a studio adorned with neo-Nazi symbolism, training men for bare-knuckled battle that often leaves these Patriot Front warriors bruised and bloodied.
Patriot Front will claim that they are nonviolent, but they're training in mixed martial arts. They're using their training in mixed martial arts to escalate confrontations and to hurt people.
Which is exactly what happened to a musician who tried to confront the group in Boston in 2022. A federal judge recently awarded the victim $2.7 million in damages, although it's not clear he'll ever collect. Police video shows that when a Patriot Front U-Haul was stopped shortly after that incident, one of the people present was Garrett Garland. He's the one on the right at the American Renaissance Conference back in the fall.
This isn't your, granddad's KKK. This isn't the old school white supremacists. These guys, I'll give them that little bit of credit, is they're smart in how they approach it.
Ryan Hunter says he believes it's critical that Americans see beyond the images that Patriot Front would like to project, to see that what they represent is neither good nor American.
And it's, incumbent upon all of us that see it for what it is to combat it every chance that we get and tell what really this group is about and what their message is all about. And so that's probably my biggest takeaway from this.
Feet high. Let's go.
And in addition to their marches, Patriot Front members have been implicated in defacing murals celebrating the achievements of notable African Americans. But because this is usually done under the cover of darkness, police aren't always able to make arrests. And that's where the public can help. If you see, these people out, vandalizing property, for example, get a tag number and call police. People can do something about this.
That is good to know. You interviewed a prosecutor who has taken on Patriot Front. Did that person have any tips for law enforcement here in Tennessee?
Absolutely. One of his ideas is that police should not simply treat these as nuisance events, vandalism, for example, in the case of those murals being defaced. Instead, he suggests prosecuting the wider conspiracy to deprive other citizens of their civil rights, to use laws with teeth that will really, really send a message.
Really look deeper and at the big picture.
Absolutely.